it's Kirby. Welcome to my channel. Today I thought that we would do a get ready with me hair edition because as you can see, I'm extremely faded. There's like no color left in my hair. My roots is bad. It's a situation. My birthday month is coming up. We got to get our hair fresh. So, if you are interested to see how I went from this to this, then please keep watching. Okay guys, so let's get into the process. I've already sectioned my hair into 4 parts, wearing glove, have mixed my bleach. So the bleach that I do use is the Ion Color Brilliance Lightener, Powder Lightener from, I get this from Sally's. It smells delicious. It does not, I mean, bleach damages your hair, but it doesn't like fry it like most other bleaches do, in my opinion and experience. I'm using a 30 volume developer from the Ion Sensitive Scalp Color Brilliance. They go together. I could probably get away with 20, but I'm gonna use 30. We're just gonna bleach my roots. I've already mixed my bleach. I kind of eyeballed it. I probably could put a little bit more developer in it, but yeah, I eyeball it because I'm doing this at home, not in a professional type manner. It's been a big hair year for me though. I feel like I've done, this will be my 6th quote-unquote major quote-unquote hair change this year. That's big for me because I usually only do like 2 or 3, limit it to like 4, seasonal if you will. Must just really be going through some things. I also always feel like if I ruin my hair at home, like if for some reason, oh my god, I'm gonna go blind. If for some reason like all my hair would fall out or I did the bleaching process wrong or like something would truly bad would happen to my hair. Like, it's 2019, we can wear wigs now without feeling ashamed. Does anybody else do their hair at home? Comment down in the comment section. I also saw a meme recently that was like, some of you haven't dyed your hair at home because you were dealing with like an emotional choice or an emotional problem, and it shows. So true. How many people out there have been going through some things and like you're like, oh, dyeing my hair will solve everything, so then you dye it at home and it clearly does not turn out the way you anticipated it turning out, and you know, the struggle is real. But then you're not focusing on your like emotional issues or your like mental issues, you're now focusing on your physical appearance that you screwed up. So I feel like it does help in a roundabout way. This isn't a tutorial type video, but if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just taking each section, like 4 sections, and painting the bleach around the section and then taking, I don't know, like less than 1/4 inch sections within those sections and painting the bleach at my roots. Again, not a tutorial type video, but if you all's wondering what I'm doing, that's what we're doing. I think I'm gonna do pink for August. Mainly because I'm running low on all my hair dye. I'm doing this thing in my life where I'm trying to use up everything that I have before I buy new stuff, which is difficult. Alright, I think I'm gonna do the back off camera because I can't. Oh, it doesn't snap. Okay guys, all the bleach has been applied. We're going to let this process for about 30 minutes, rinse it out, wash it out, and then apply our pink. I'm very excited. We might get a trim too. I don't know, jury's still out on that. I don't know if I want to cut my hair. We'll see. We will see. Alright, see you in 30 minutes. So I have bleached my hair. We did trim a little bit, like an inch, inch and a half off the ends, just to kind of like keep it fresh, keep it looking alive, but I didn't want to like chop it all off. Not yet, at least. So we just trimmed it to keep it healthy. Thank you, Justin. Trimmed my bangs. We're ready to go. I had a couple different pinks in my repertoire of, or in my stash of dyes. So I had the Iro Iro bubblegum and neon pink, and then I had some Colorista hot pink, which I got this on clearance. It was, what did the box say? $10.99, and I got it for $3. And then these I got in a sale online. But for today, we're going to be using the Colorista hot pink on the roots and then the Iro Iro bubblegum pink on the ends, because I've been liking this like monochromatic, dimensional, darker roots sort of situation. So yeah, we are going to start at my bowls with my hair dye. We're going to start with the roots, and I'm debating whether I should actually like section this off. Yeah, you know, let me just section it off. Sectioned off and ready to go. Again, this isn't like a tutorial video, but like, you know, I gotta let you guys know what I'm doing. So yeah, we're just going to kind of roll with it. And if you ever look at my hair and you're like, oh Kirby, how'd you know it was gonna turn out that way? Or like, did you purposefully, you know, plan it to look that way? No, never. I never know how things are going to turn out. Sometimes the final product of what you guys see on the gram is a result of dyeing my hair and then realizing that it's not how I actually wanted it to look. And then it is a result of me re-dyeing a color over said mess. But like with monochromatic looks, like if you're doing all pink or all purple or all, you know, like one color, I mean, it's really hard to like go wrong. Like today, I've never used this L'Oreal Colorista, so I don't know how well it's going to cover. But since I'm applying it pretty heavily on the roots, I think it should go just fine. But I feel like with any semi-permanent dye, you always kind of want to be heavy-handed. You never want to like skimp. You always want to make sure that everything is covered. I also know that I said that I kind of started these looks with, like, I never know how they're going to turn out, and that's true because you just never know. I always have an idea of what I want the end result to look like. So, like, I always have a plan of, like, what I want my end result to look like. Unfortunately, the end result is just not always what shows up. I think you also have to be like a little cognizant of like color theory. I was watching a video by Samantha Ravindal. I think that's her name. She's getting married soon, so I don't know if she's going to change it, but it's besides the point. And she was talking about color theory, and I knew like basics of most of it until she got to translucency in her color theory video, and I was like, translucency? Huh. And for some reason, in like my limited knowledge, translucency just like never made it into my mind, into my thinking space. And so that is like huge in terms of fantasy hair color, remembering the translucency of a dye, of how of how your hair will absorb colors, because there are times when I have bleached my hair and I've tried to bleach out previous colors, and I would go over them with, you know, light pink, purple, blue, greens, but the translucency of the dye that I was putting on my hair, you know, it wasn't pigmented enough that it covered those colors. If you're wanting to do hair at home, or your own hair, I would say, I'll link her video down in the description box below. She's talking about it in terms of like makeup and eyeshadow. The principles transfer, the knowledge transfers well. So I will link that down in the description box below. But if you are going to embark in the journey of at-home hair color, especially fantasy hair color, I suggest you learn up on some color theory and translucency. Now we're going to do the back before we move on to the light pink. And I can't do the back on camera because half the time I'm like this and nobody wants to see that, so we'll just be back in a minute. Okay, now moving on to the light pink, which this is like very, very light. But in my defense, again, on my paper towel test, this is the neon pink, this is bubblegum, this is the hot pink from the L'Oreal Colorista. So, this might not turn out. We'll just go with it. Although I'm not gonna lie, like, filming this is kind of a hassle, but it is nice to, like, talk through the process with someone, if that makes sense. Usually it's just me all by my lonesome. So thank you for being here for me. If you've stuck around this long, you the real MVP. This is gonna be like an intense shadow root, I feel like. I always do that. I always play myself. I always think that the roots are going to come off longer and stronger than they actually are. And then I end up doing them like too shallow or too short, if you will. And then it ends up just being like an almost unnoticeable shadow root. Okay, whew, sorry about that. Mom duty called, but I finished my head. And now I'm going to put a shower cap on, which I get these from the dollar store. They come in like a 12-pack or an 8-pack. We ain't fancy here at Kirby Rose Beauty, but we get the job done. Boom. I think that's like my motto in life. We ain't fancy, but we get the job done. Just saying. So now I'm going to sit under my Lady Daisy hood dryer and I'm going to process for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Then I'm going to wash it out. I don't know how this is going to turn out, guys. Thanks for bearing with me this long. If you have, you're the real MVP, as I said before. We'll see. I'm hoping it comes out like okay. I think there was a lot of orange in my hair, and I think that's going to cause like a little line of demarcation, but maybe it will add to the look. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay guys, here is the finished pink look. TBH, not like crazy about it. Like, it's a look. I do have this like orange band, which like goes with the look. It's because I had orange on my hair previous. The opacity of the bubble gum, it did not cover it up, obviously. I'm loving this like hot pink root though. Like, I don't know if I would want it all over, but like a hot pink root, whoo, whoo, I'm feeling it. So like, there are things about the look that I like. There are things about the look that I'm not, you know, crazy about, but it's a hair look. I will live with it. Thank you for hanging in there with me. Thanks for doing my hair with me. I like talking it out with someone. I like doing it on camera. It is a pain in the butt to do, but like, I like the process of like getting all of the emotions and like expressing all of the frustration out loud. So yeah, thanks for hanging in there with me if you did. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big old thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section what you thought. Have you used the L'Oreal Colorista colors? Have you used Iro Iro? Have you used other fantasy colors that you really like? what would be your favorite fantasy hair color? If like there was no bias, no discrimination against hair color or hair in general, ugh, 2019, what color would you have? What do you think? Let me know all of that in the comment section below. All of the dyes and bleaches and good stuff that I used for my hair will be in the comments, or will be in the description box below. So if you are interested in doing your hair at home, you can check all those things out on your own time. As always, please be sure to subscribe and hit the little notification bell. I would hate for you to miss out on another review, tutorial, or unboxing. Thanks so much for watching, guys.